Hey guys, it's Connie and I'm back with one of my favorites. This is the fully electric Volvo XC40. You can get the XC40 in a gas version, or gas powered version I should say, but this is the fully electric Recharge and I absolutely love it. I've had it before. I love the C40, which is kind of the same car but in a coupe style. I think that one's a little sexier. This one's a little more practical, I guess, with the boxier shape. I love this green. It is a sage green. And I love on the Recharge, the one way you can tell very quickly if you see an XC40 on the road, if it's the electric or the gas powered, is this solid grille on the front. This solid grille here means it is the fully electric one because it does not need the air intake. It has a tiny little frunk. And of course it has the beautiful Thor's hammer headlights, and this has the pixel option, the pixel headlight option. These are LEDs. That option is extra. And then of course the Volvo headlamp washers on here as well. I really love the sleek styling with the black roof and the green. I really love the body style as well as the contrast black roof. The black plastic cladding just gives it a little more of a rugged look. And then the really well-known, or yeah, I mean the usual Volvo SUV body style. I really like it. It's a little boxy, but it's still really modern. And there's no mistaking this rear end for any other SUV brand other than Volvo. It looks really good. It's so recognizable. We have the Recharge Twin badge there. That means it is the all-wheel drive, dual motor, electric XC40. Lots of room back here. We have a pass-through, which is fantastic, 60-40 split. And then the unique Volvo storage. They've got some really cool and quirky ways that they offer storage in their SUVs. I love that. It gives you kind of a partition for storing stuff back there so it doesn't roll around, but also these bag hooks. And I use them when I have a Volvo SUV. I use them every time I go to the grocery store. And then we have a 12-volt back here as well. And then the privacy shade, which pops up nicely. And a power liftgate with the locking option. So good. Also notice the Recharge embossing. I don't want to say embossing, that's not the right word, but here on the side, I like that so much better than some brands are using stickers to showcase their EV-ness on their cars, and I just do not like seeing stickers on cars. The interior is non-leather, so you see felt, you'll see non-leather textiles here. Love the contrast stitching. Really simple back seat, nothing crazy. We do have heated seats. This is the ultimate, the top trim, and vents back here. And then I see a charging port over there, and I believe it'll be a USB-C because that is what is in the front. And here's that felt I was saying. This is, I think it's unique. I've seen it in the C40 as well. I think it looks great. Oh, and I was talking about storage for the interior. We've got a cool little cubby and a cup holder right here beside the passenger seats for the back seat passengers. And then of course we have 2 latch infant car seat systems. This panel roof, I believe, is standard across all trims. One of the things I absolutely love about this XC40 is that when you get in it, it just starts. My Climate just started, the car started, all it tells me on the screen is brake and shift into reverse or drive to start. That's it. And I love that. I love that about some EVs. I think that if the technology is there to do that, why not do that? Love it. All right, so this is exactly what it looks like when you get in and sit down. It tells you to brake and shift into reverse or drive to start. And it's an extremely clear, beautiful instrument gauge cluster. I'm going to put it in drive for a sec so you can see what it looks like when I put it in drive. There you go. And I just put it in park, but it's dinging at me because I'm not wearing my seatbelt, but that's okay. We're not going to drive right now. I want to show you This beautiful steering wheel. This top trim also gets the Pilot Assist, which is the advanced adaptive cruise with stop and go, and lane keeping, and all of the semi-autonomous driving advanced driver assist features. Love this screen. Google Assistant. This is Google Automotive, but as you can see, it does have Apple CarPlay, and it is wired, so my phone is not currently plugged in, but it's wired, and it is a vertical screen orientation for Apple CarPlay, which I really actually like a lot. We have our climate is here on the touch screen, heated steering wheel, heated seats, and then everything is in this screen. So I know some people don't like that. They prefer hard touch buttons for climate, but I don't mind it in this Volvo. It's really simple to use. You have syncing your two driver and passenger dual climate control, and it's so easy to adjust. Really, it's just that simple. And when this is down, you can still adjust it. So really simple to use. Then we have our car settings in here. And I will say there's no drive modes other than off-road mode. And then I like to keep my one pedal drive on, but a lot of people don't. And it is quite aggressive in this car. It's the second you take your foot off the throttle, it will go directly slow down. And this will even, the maps will even tell you where to charge, and where, if you put in navigation, it'll tell you when to stop and charge. And speaking of charging, this gets about 359 kilometers in range, which is about 223 miles, which is not a ton of electric range. However, if you're an urbanite and you don't do a ton of long distance driving, or you have a fast charger at work or even a level 2, it's great. I mean, I love it for a little city car EV. 402 horsepower, 486 pound-feet of torque, super quick. So, I mean, as an example, I have a very expensive luxury sporty SUV this week, and this is almost half the price, and it is faster and more powerful. So really fun to drive. I think it handles great. I mean, I love all Volvo SUVs. I know that I say that all the time, and I love EVs. So to me, this is like the best of both worlds, an electric SUV. I cannot wait to see and drive the EX90, the full-size electric Volvo SUV. This is a 78 kilowatt per hour battery, and I already mentioned it's all-wheel drive, dual motor, and the 402 horsepower. So it goes, and it is comfortable. And this, although the Bowers & Wilkins sound system in the more larger Volvo SUVs on the top trims is like my all-time favorite sound system, Volvo just knows what they're doing when it comes to sound systems, because this has the Harman Kardon sound system, and it is amazing. Just combination of the quiet EV and a loud stereo is just, it's heaven for me. I love going on joy rides just to listen to my favorite songs in the car and just turn them up really loud until like everything is vibrating. So the base XC40 recharge can be had for about 53,000 US dollars, or around 59,000 Canadian dollars, actually just under 60,000 Canadian dollars. But this is the top trim. This is the ultimate. And for that, you're spending about 74,000 Canadian dollars and around 60,000, 61,000 US dollars. And I love it. I think, I mean, $74,000 is a lot for a compact SUV, but it's electric. I love the drive. If I was a city dweller, never going out of town, which, I mean, I don't that often, but I think the kilometer range is reasonable for a city person who doesn't do a lot of long drives. I'm not sure I'd want a road trip in this, but I will say the last time I had this XC40 was October of, not last year, so I'm going to say 2021, and we did take it up to Whistler, which is almost 200 kilometers away, and we had no issues because, of course, we had a fast charge at our hotel and had no problems road tripping with this then. So there's that. What do you think? Leave me a question or a comment, and we'll see you soon.